there's one thing that Javi Simmons can absolutely handle, that's pressure. Because ever since this guy was a kid, he was seen as one of the most talented Dutch players of his generation. And right now, Xavi Simmons might actually be living up to the hype. Already at a young age, he's played in 4 different divisions, starting out in Spain, then moving to Paris, then not being content with the contract situation or minutes being handed, moving to Holland, where he dominated with PSV, before showcasing to the rest of Europe at Leipzig that he is one of the most premium attacking talents in Europe right now. And at the moment, Chelsea and Simmons might just be a match made in heaven. My friends, I'm here to discuss all things Javi Simmons. Quick disclaimer, I'm reacting to compilations, so with these videos I like to go through the players' best attributes to try to determine how they complement playing for Chelsea. But I want you guys to get that context, so I hope you guys can sit back, relax right now, and let's break down exactly why Chelsea might be signing Javi Simmons. Obviously, shout out to Nino12X for making another masterful compilation, one of the best out there right now. I love reacting to his stuff, and in Javi Simmons, we are potentially signing a very interesting player that I'm keeping an open mind out for, because on one hand, maybe my concerns are, is he too much of like a Felix and Kunku player? But on the other end, I think he might be better than them. I think he's showcased at Leipzig that he can play down that left-hand side quite a lot. And I think right now he's showcasing at a young age that this is your next match winner. This could be your next superstar player. He's that good. Bro, he went to PSV. Debut season, 34 games, 19 goals, 8 assists. Bro, these are the type of moments that win you games that you can't coach. Let's just watch this again from scratch. I mean, this is what Simmons does. This sums him up as a player. Now, superb touch, little back heel flick then to just escape his markers. He's got 2 guys in front of him. Nice little like center of gravity then to reposition his body towards goal. Initial separation. Like, one of the things he's superb at is riding contact and riding challenges. He's not afraid to put himself in front of a man to escape them. He's just goading someone to make a move. He's driving towards goal right here. He sees that his man is going to make a run to the left-hand side. That's going to free up that space for Simmons now to go for the shot on goal. And this shot right here, look how quickly he takes it early. Curls it away from the keeper, hard and fast first time. Yeah, and he just created something out from nothing. One of the things that he's really special at are his solo carries. He can do it in like short, medium, and long distances, escaping guys for fun. And look at that shot at the end, that dipping effort away from the keeper. He's like running away from goal to be able to like put that dip on the shot then. Wrap his boot around the ball like that. And to generate that power. Yeah, I love these types of players that can just generate mad shot power from like very little backlift. Come on, man. Come on. You're seeing the curlers outside the box. Listen, as fans, we could probably do with more players who can attempt these types of ambitious efforts, right? Like, when it comes to beating your Liverpool's, Cities, Arsenal's, all these teams, these are the moments you need. We don't necessarily create like these types of like, you know, moments to remember type of stuff in game, right? But with Simmons, could he become part of Maresca's 2.0 fluid attack, which requires a lot of players swapping and interchanging positions? I say this here because this is probably the only way I see Simmons making like a lot of sense playing for us. And we've already seen Maresca showcase that he is inclined to allow players to have a bit more freedom. Let's watch this, bro. Look at this. Look at this right here, man. See, he knows his man's coming. He knows he's about to get pressed in. Look how he just slips past his man, one fluid motion. He just lets the ball run through his legs and he lets his body do the rest, right? He's taking his guy out. The space is open up right now. Rise 1 challenge, 2 challenge, and then that deft little clip ball over the top to Sechko. Come on, man. La Masia brain. If there's one thing that I think really makes Simmons the player he is, yeah, it is how he reads the game. He always kind of knows in a moment what an attack needs. And he'll do that on the ball or off the ball. Like, this is a superb touch. Openda, I don't know why he didn't take the shot earlier then. Are you seeing here, like, this type of creativity alongside a better caliber of player? Hey, possibilities open up, that's what I'm saying. But if you're a striker at Chelsea or a player that lets make forward runs, you're going to be very happy that Simmons is the guy behind you, supplying you with moments and opportunities. Again, one thing this guy's a king at, Chavelas. You could argue, listen, at times, does he force the right foot a bit too much? Because he does have a left foot. It's not just to control the ball. Like, he can take shots with that. He can play passes. Maybe at times he could maybe trust a bit more with crossing. That's all I'm going to say. But I guess at the same time, when your favorite foot is just that good, right? I can't even blame you for wanting to spam anything and everything because you got the quality to do that. Come on, man. Come on. You've seen these types of goals, man. Not gonna lie, the last Bundesliga player that was scoring these types of magic goals was Kai Havertz. And I'm gonna say this, like I've always said, I don't think Chelsea got the best out of him. We made this guy get big and beefy, and he became some weird type of striker, which he should never have been. I bet you, if we sign Havertz today, in this current Chelsea era, he would not be the same Havertz. Let's just keep it real. But you're seeing the match-winning moments from Javi Simmons first time. Look how he just slices his shot then. I love that type of creative shot then. Creative technique there. Oh, look how he receives on the half turn. He's running towards goal and he makes the keeper with a shot then. Like, these types of players, yeah, they're a manager's dream. I just kind of feel, bro, when I see this stuff, I can kind of get the vision a little bit. If I got Palmer doing 1-2 combinations, I got Joao Pedro, you know, withdrawing from play, making that run through the defense's, rest shape. I can see us being a problem, not gonna lie. I can kind of see it. You know, I've still been a bit like, not iffy on Simmons. Personally, I think maybe a Yildiz, maybe someone that has like, I don't know, more physicality in terms of like space and pace and stuff. But I can't take away the fact that technically, I think Simmons is a genius. He's just got a wide variety of skills to his game. You know, look how he's just like constantly looking to just like bait the defense into coming towards him, just to like shape up his body to take a shot then. And look how he just kind of hits it at a reverse angle here. You're thinking he's going to go for the bottom right corner in this moment, right? Nah. That's what he wants these guys to think. He's going to hit it from the opposite angle to just completely take the keeper out. No chance. And he's the type of player that can carry in tight spaces and dangerous areas. He's not going to just look to supply the ball all the time. Like at times at Chelsea, yeah, we can see too many players in these types of moments. They want to play like some mad tight pass instead of like fashioning something for themselves. Simmons won't be doing that. He has the quality in himself. And it makes sense, man. Since he was a kid, the reputation, bro, like at 14, I think he had like more followers on socials than like seasoned pros in La Liga. You know, he trusts himself. That's why he knew from a very early age, I need to play. I need to leave Barcelona. It was a very safe environment for him to be at. He was like, no. I know what I can do. Went to PSV, became a champion. Unreal season there. After leaving Paris Saint-Germain beforehand, how can I forget that? He knew what he could produce, and he's done that. He's conquered Leipzig, and I think he's ready for the next challenge now. Again, this is a guy that's not just like a classic type of playmaker that's just looking to supply his teammates, right? This is like an all-round offensive player. I keep mentioning this profile of player, the Maverick style guy who can change a game by himself, who can win you a game by yourself. I think every top club, you need to possess a player like this. We have that in Cole Palmer. You can't just be Cole Palmer or nothing. We need more. And I think Simmons could complement that. I think he could. I've been thinking long and hard. I don't know. A part of me is like, listen, if I can get Yildiz or Rodrigo, I'll do it, bro. But if Simmons is like the best option we have at the moment, I think this is a very talented player here. But then it comes down to that risk of, okay, how are we going to use him properly? Is he going to become part of that fluid attack that we all keep envisioning, right? It's not the first time I've, been excited for players. Like, let's say Nkunku, for example. But how am I supposed to guess how he was going to be used in the opposite way? So everything he was doing at Leipzig. I'm hoping it won't be the same case for Simmons, considering we had your Felixes and Nkunkus and didn't create those conditions. But equally, I don't know, after seeing how Maresca has been using Nkunku during the Club World Cup, it does make you think that could be the position that Xavi Simmons takes up. You know, could have taken that once upon a time. And I think Simmons fits that same profile of player. I mean, it's easy when you got two strikers up front. Let's keep it real. When you're at Leipzig and you got Sechko and Openda, come on, man. If you're not getting assists with those strikers, you're doing something wrong. Not many guys get to supply two strikers in the system in the modern day game anyway. But yeah, you know, it's just the decision making right here. You know, normally we're trusting Cole Palmer in these situations to get the pass right. Having another partner in crime, man, can only just make the entire team better, right? You know, I think that was the right pass then. Instead of playing it to the right hand side, plays it into the feet, perfectly weighted ball, which allows, again, you know, a pass is perfect here when your teammate can take a shot first time. Like, they're the type of eye for detailed things to pay attention to. Noosa scores that goal. Another guy to watch out for in the future. Let's keep it real. But Simmons on the left-hand side, superb Javella passing behind to Sechko, and he does the rest here. Listen, I rate Sechko. No way we're signing both of them. But these are the moments right here. I feel like there's more goals in this Chelsea team, especially because we create some mad transitional moments. Listen, we show PSG what Chelsea can do, right, when you want to play dumb against us. But I've always felt like we don't necessarily have that carry. I think Estevao will be that guy. I don't think he'll be thrown in straight away to be playing, you know, 50 games a season. He'll be rotated in smart ways. This team, I've been saying for a long time, could do with that ball carrier over distances just to unlock more possibilities, more improvements in this team. This is the way to do things, in my opinion. And I think Simmons fits that profile, especially in these types of transitional moments. Look at the frame shot right now, man. You can see where Palmer's going to be. You can see where Joao Pedro or Liam Delap's going to be. You can kind of get how that could translate into what we're doing at Chelsea right now, right? So yeah, man, I think it's exciting for sure. I think it's definitely exciting. Look how he just reverses the angle, you know, wins the contacts, gets a free kick for his team. He'll win us so many free kicks and pens next season for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the power he generates there. Look at the hips, bro. Look at the hips. Look at the hips. Boom. Look how he plants that leg. Look at the power he generates. Little backlift. This is also another special talent of his as well too. Doing these impossible shots from nothing, you know. This is why I think we are looking for that low block problem solver to help with the team, right? Maybe this does make sense. Maybe I need to kind of evolve how I'm seeing things, right? Because next season, there are going to be the moments, right, where you might have to switch up the team, the personnel, depending on the opposition we're playing against. And I think if we didn't come up against all those 5 at the back teams last season that really slowed our season down, and the mid blocks, we'd have been a lot higher in the table. And I think the club are realizing, okay, it's the personnel. This is why Gittins is here, Estevao's here, and why maybe Simmons is the next one to follow these men. Ooh. But it's just like how quickly he can just like shift directions with his body. Now, the mad thing with Simmons is that when he was at PSG, I swear this guy was like a dwarf at like 165. All of a sudden, I think it's like 180, 178. So the growth spurt these last few years has been absolutely insane. And yeah, I think he needed that, to be fair with you. If he was like still like under 170, you know, I don't know what his career is saying right now. But yeah, physically, yeah, this guy's got it, man. Look at the speed boost, bro. Look at the perfect touches. Like, for me, this is like such a La Masia player, right? I mean, Simmons was saying himself, right? At La Masia, you don't do no gym work. It's just purely technical work on the ball. When he went to PSG, he found out the hard way because it was the first time he was exposed to that. That was probably best for him to have the best of both worlds in his education, right? But let's look at these little, like, lovely, because I feel like at La Masia, you don't just do an action, you do it beautifully, as technically outstanding as possible. You know, look at every touch is like a little dance and glide, right? You know, the ball's just like perfectly punted into space every single time. Like, The way his like steps are towards running towards the goal, it's what makes his body balance just so perfect. And I think it's these little minor details, right? Which is why certain guys like him can kind of just shift directions on the fly. Because a lot of times at this level, if you want to beat your man, you're not going to be doing no 5-star, 6-star skill moves, right? A lot of time you need to kind of throw off the opposition marker by disrupting his body balance and his shape. And having guys who can do this at top speeds, yeah, they're the dangerous guys. Perfect ball and behind. And yeah, again, you're seeing the comp here, man. At a better team, this guy probably has a lot more assists. Let's keep it real. Yeah, that was a great one by Sechko. Misses that completely. Nah, that's poor. That's poor. Oh, okay. This is what I mean. The defending against this guy. Look how, like, he receives that ball. You think he's off balance. Yeah, you know, just that little dummy to fake that he was going to take the shot. And now he's got his marker where he wants, right? Shifts his feet very quickly. Skips a little bit of footwork to just kind of create that separation. And then instantly, another touch and first time ball across goal. And yeah, it's insane that this wasn't a goal because he did everything then to make that happen. But normally when you're not getting the rewards for all the skill you're possessing, this is when it's time for you to leave Leipzig, go to the next level. And I think this is exactly why he is determined to leave Leipzig. The guy is a very ambitious player. You know, it's a hard thing to be a teenager going to so many different countries, yeah? But your focus and ambition to be the best pro you can be has to be unrelenting, yeah? Unrelenting. Not many 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds would have the balls to be doing what Simmons has done, bro. Like, what, at 21, 22? You know, the Premier League could be his 5th division in the space of no time. That's insane. Oh. And this is it here, man. He can ride the challenges. Like, now that he's got a bit taller, he's got stronger. These moments right here, man. Honestly, I don't think we've really seen a player like Simmons. I know we might be dropping Felix and stuff, but it's not too often we see this type of player at Chelsea. I'm trying to think top of my head right now. Maybe Eden Hazard. And I feel like if what I'm envisioning is correct, Simmons will become part of a fluid attack that rotates and interchanges positions. And if that is the case, I think Simmons could be an outstanding signing. So my friends, I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys tomorrow with some more videos.